So let's take quite a bit interesting. That is, what are entities and what are relationships. So to do that, we need to understand about ER models. We call it as entity relationships models. Now, we represent a relations. We represent a relations 1, 2, 3 boxes and 4. These are the 4 ways of representing the entities and the entity relationship models. Now, there are databases which were with entities, and there are databases which we need to provide the integrity constraints towards the databases. So how we are going to take this forward? That means we are going to take this forward with 2 attributes such as entities and entity set. As mentioned, entity sets, they are going to be put in a rectangular box. Attributes, they are going to put it in a vowel shape. Relationship, they are going to be put it in a diamond box or a diagonal box. And connectors, they are going to be taken up with a line. So such is what we have at this point of time. And constraints such as key constraints, primary key, etc., those they are going to be given in an underline. So the attributes, employee SSN, employee name, employee lot, these we are going to call them as an attributes, and these attributes they are going to be put it in a vowel shape, and the entity set they are going to be taken in the rectangular box. They are going to be taken up in a rectangular box. Now I am going to call employee E. Employee E, we are going to call it as a entity where we call it as a real-time object. So we create an instance here. We create an instance, and employee, it is called as an entity set, and from that entity set we are going to create an instance E. So that is where we can entities and collection of similar entities. Now you can see here all entities in the entity set have the same attributes. So I can call E1, E2. E1 will have SSN name and lot. E2 will also have SSN name and lot. There is no doubt in it. So when I'm going to call it as an entity set, it is going to be a collection of some entities where all entities will have the same set of attributes, and they are going to have a key. So key in sense, it is going to identify a uniqueness, elimination of a duplicates, and where it is one of an example we call here as a primary key here, and followed by each attribute is going to have a domain. So domain is nothing but a range. I can say blood group. When I'm going to say it is a blood group, it will be around 8 to 10 classes. It will be around 8 to 10 classes are there for the blood group, no more than that. So whenever I say it is a blood group, obviously the blood group will fall in A or A positive like that. So O or O positive. In this way, any one of the thing, it is going to stay. So that is where we call here as a domain. So we talked about entities, we talked about entity sets. So first of all, we are going to drop the entity set 1. Another one was entity set 2. Now we are going to build up a diamond box. This diamond box, we call it as a relationship. So the relationship, it is going to have association among 2 or more entities. Relationship, it is going to have association among 2 or more entities. That means it can link entity set 1 and it can link entity set 2. So you need to establish a relationship between entity set 1 and entity set 2. So how is it possible? Means it is going to be possible with a way called as a relationship. Now, collection of such relations, I can say this is relationship 1, 2, 3. Now, if I'm going to say collection of such relationships, we are going to call this item as a relationship set. So we talked about the first thing as an entities. Next, we are going to talk about the entity sets. Third, we talked about the relationships. And fourth, we are going to call here as a relationship set. So it is going to be collection of some relationships. So along with that, it do have some attributes for its own. So in general, if I'm going to say it is a relationship, that I don't mix up any attributes between entity set 1 and entity set 2. But now I am going to build up some attributes at this point of time. Of course, it can be also part of a relationship entity. So now you can see in this the holistic coverage of the ER diagram model, where it is going to have some set of attributes. Then we call as an attributes. Employees, we call it as entity set. Works in, it is a relationship set. Why? The reason is it is going to have a field. And then we have departments, again it is going to be an entity set, and we are going to have DID as a primary key. So we call a constraint, which is representing with an underline here. So now you can see a relationship set, it is going to associate it with 2 or more entities at this point of time. So in interest of time, we will pause our presentation at this point of time. So we will continue it from another